We are seeing Hawaii's government today saying the tsunami waves are nearly 2 metres high. They're the ones heading for the US state. Warnings we're seeing are now in place across the Pacific after that 8.8 magnitude quake hit off the Russian coast. Let's bring in our Asia correspondent, Stash Butler. Stash, what is the latest information you're hearing there about the risk currently posed by these waves?
Well, Ash, I mean, as we speak, the first of the tsunami waves are expected to be hitting Hawaii. They've already passed Midway Atoll, an uninhabited island about 2,000 kilometres west of Hawaii, where the governor of Hawaii says they were around 6 feet or just under 2 metres high, so giving a sense of what could be heading for the US island state. Earlier, we saw people leaving the beaches as warnings were broadcast around Hawaii, warning people to stay away from the coastline. US President Donald Trump took to Truth Social, warning of the massive earthquake that took place earlier in the day, saying that a tsunami watch was in place in Alaska and the Pacific coast, and that a tsunami warning was in place for Hawaii, urging people to stay strong and stay safe. Now, that wave beginning off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, now bound for the US coast, expecting it to arrive there at various times in the next 3 hours or so. Earlier, though, next to the epicenter of the quake, we saw some of the damaged 3 to 4 meter high waves that hit part of the Russian coast there. No casualties reported, some people injured, however, and a kindergarten there known to have collapsed. Now, further south, in Japan, about 1,000 kilometres south, in fact, an earthquake, a tsunami warning has been issued along the Pacific coast, warnings of waves of up to 3 metres high. Here's what it sounded like when those sirens went out along the coast. Now, so far, the size of waves hasn't materialised quite as seriously as those officials have predicted. We've seen waves of up to half a metre high along the Japanese coast, but officials warning that really this alert could remain in place for some time, saying that it can take hours for the tsunami to manifest itself, so urging people to stay away from the coast until the warning is lifted. Ash.
Stash Butler, thank you for the update. Meantime, around 5 million New Zealanders have been sent an emergency alert to their mobile phones, warning of strong, unusual currents and unpredictable surges. The notification included an alarm which overrode silent settings on iPhones. The National Emergency Management Agency sent the tsunami advisory to warn people to stay away from the water and off beaches. The agency says people on boats, liveaboards and at marinas should be leaving their boats and vessels and moving to onshore. Do not return to boats unless instructed by officials. The advisory is for all coastal areas in New Zealand. There is no evacuation warning for those onshore.